to Business Edge, presented by Central Willamette Credit Union. This is the podcast where we bring you conversations with local leaders, entrepreneurs, and experts who are helping businesses grow here in the Willamette Valley. Today, we're joined by Rebecca Bond, Executive Director of the Albany Visitors Association. Rebecca has been with the organization since 1996, serving in nearly every role before becoming Executive Director. She has helped shape Albany's tourism strategy, promoted local businesses, preserved the city's history, and built partnerships throughout the region. Rebecca, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming out today. So you spent nearly 3 decades with the Albany Visitors Association. What has kept you passionate about the work?
Well, I love Albany. I love where I live, and I love to share that with other people. We support local businesses by promoting them and their activities, whatever they have to offer to visitors, but also to residents. And we've created some really great partnerships throughout Albany, and everything's always changing.
Mm-hmm.
So, 30 years ago, there was not such a thing as a World Wide Web.
Yeah, exactly.
That's weird to think about.
Yeah. So marketing has really changed over the last 30 years. And we went from having a single computer at the Albany Visitors Association, freshly out of college. I was the only one that knew how to use it. As a volunteer, I came in and helped with the city grant application. And today we all have computers in our pocket.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. Like, it's funny to think about stuff like that. Really dates ourselves. We're like, oh, I remember my first computer, the first person to do this. And that's awesome.
It really does, but it also keeps things moving. That change is engaging and it's fun. It's never boring.
Yeah, exactly.
So you started as a volunteer, you said?
I did.
Oh,
yeah.
That's so fun.
So when you started to volunteer, is it still something else other people can do? Do you guys have a lot of volunteers currently, or is it mostly just paid people now?
We do have a lot of volunteers. Yeah. There are all sorts of opportunities. The biggest one we have, if you're familiar with the Santiam Rest Stop, it lies between Salem and Albany on the southbound side of I-5. There's a little blue Victorian house, and we serve coffee to visitors. There. It's free coffee. We get donations to help pay for the supplies, but that is all run by volunteers. We're there Monday through Friday during the summer season, and that's a great way for people to volunteer if they like to talk to people and help weary travelers and keep them awake. That's why we provide the coffee.
Yeah. And where was that at again? Sorry, you said?
It's on I-5 at the Santiam Rest Stop. So
Santiam
the
Rest Stop.
Southbound side between Salem and Albany.
And that's the one just obviously south of Albany, north of Albany, right?
Yes.
On your way to work.
That one connects under the bridge too.
It does.
I just found that out the other day. I was like, I thought it was just one side, but there's like a cool little bridge there, and you can kind of just sit right under that bridge and sit by the water. I had no idea. So if anyone's ever seen that place,
it's a nice little shortcut, but it's not always open, especially in the wintertime if the river's really high.
Oh, got it. That's good to know. But cool. Yeah, I like those places. Go get some free coffee and then help support a good cause.
I might stop there sometime.
Yeah. We also have opportunities in our office. We partner with Oregon Women for Ag. They provide us with grass seed and hazelnuts, and we package them to give to visitors in welcome bags.
That's awesome. So they donate that stuff, and then you guys donate in bulk, and you guys parcel it out to give out. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And so volunteers will put those in bags so that they're ready to go in our welcome bags for visitors. Or if we have a convention coming, we'll offer those.
I love volunteerism.
That's definitely Oregon.
Yeah, that's so Oregon. Hazelnuts.
Hazelnuts and grass seed.
Yeah, very Oregon.
Hey, would you
Definitely
get some
Lynn
grass
County.
seed?
And some hazelnuts.
Yeah.
The grass is greener here.
Is it Filbert's?
It is greener here.
It's Filbert's, isn't it?
That's like the...
If you grew up in Springfield, they used to have a Filbert Festival there every year.
That's what it is.
I love Filbert Festival. That's so funny. So people often hear Visitors Association, and they think hotels and tourists. Can you describe what your organization actually does?
Absolutely. It is hotels and tourists, but it is also residents who are looking for fun things to do with their friends and family who are visiting. So we have a lot of regulars that come in when they're expecting visitors, and we have information about the entire state, not just Albany. But we are in charge of marketing Albany to potential visitors. So those are people, for us, about 50 miles out, with the opportunity that they might stay the night. And then the benefit to the city of Albany is they collect transient lodging tax. For each visitor that's staying in a hotel, Albany has a 9% transient lodging tax. That goes into the Economic Development Fund. In part, it funds our organization, is fully funded through the transient lodging tax. So it's
fully.
all visitor dollars that are coming back into the visitor center. There's not, it's not local income or property taxes.
So that's directly tied to any hotel. So that's obviously something in the back end. So any hotel that's here, there's a 9% tax that goes on top of that stay that goes directly to fund this?
It goes to the city of Albany, and a portion of it comes to fund us. It also funds a lot of other things that are of benefit to residents, like the Northwest Art and Air Festival gets a big chunk of that transient lodging tax. We also, all the great events that we have, if they need extra fire police for overtime, there's a little pot that goes towards that. If you're familiar with our vintage trolley, there's a little fund that goes towards maintaining that. We have we have a gas-powered vintage trolley that we use to transport people during river rhythms or the Art and Air Festival or for special events like our home tours.
Oh, so it's an occasional thing.
It is.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's really
cool. But it needs maintenance.
How do you find out the schedule for that when they're using it? Like, where do you go to find out? Oh, this is the month or day, or it's gonna be out. I'd love to go on that trolley.
Well, you can look at the Northwest Art and Air Festival schedule or the River Rhythm schedule at the city's website. We also keep track of all of the events that happen in the area that would be of interest to visitors. So we include everything, of course, in Albany. And then if it's something that's just outside of Albany, maybe the Strawberry Festival or the 4th of July Parade in Harrisburg or Scandinavian Festival in Junction City, we like to include those on our calendar. And anybody that has an opportunity or an event coming up that they want us to promote, we're happy to put it on the calendar, and it's free.
Oh, that's good to know.
It's good free marketing.
Absolutely. So you kind of touched a little bit on it. What are other events that you guys usually lean towards marketing to get people to come out to Albany?
There are so many. And we do have a couple of really great partners who send us regular activities. Deluxe Brewery sends us information about all of their fun events, like their vintage bike show and sale, or they have a chili cook-off. And
is Deluxe out in Lebanon?
No, Deluxe Brewery and Sinister Distillery are on Water Street in Albany.
Oh, okay, good.
And just down from them is the Calapooya and Vivacity. So we call them brew distilleries. Both of them have both craft brew and distilled liquor. So they both have a lot of really great events, and they're good about sending us information. So Calapooya Brewery has a lot of live music opportunities, and they have a Damn Right Drag Night that happens occasionally. So they have a lot of fun things, craft sales and bingo and trivia. So all sorts of fun things there. Regularly, the Monteith Historical Society has events. Some of the most popular ones are the Trolley of Terror, where people get on the trolley and drive around.
No,
There's a trolley event to go to.
And they don't get off.
So those are guided tours where a docent is telling people all the spooky or unusual stories that have happened over the years.
That's fun.
And that's really popular. And they also do ghost walks.
The ghost walks.
They have a VIP experience, ghost hunt experience at the Monteith House.
That's awesome.
I'm a believer. I love that.
And where do people go to find those events?
On our website is albanyvisitors.com.
Cool. We're going to drop that a few times so people can remember to go to there.
Yeah, we have so much information on our website, and we recently were granted funds through Travel Oregon to make our website accessible, which means that people with visual impairments or hearing loss who are using hardware to navigate websites can better navigate our website without having a lot of obstacles in the way and find the information that they're looking for more easily.
That's fantastic.
It's been a priority for us, and we're happy to say that
we
continue to work on that and will continue to work on that. But I would encourage anybody to take a look at our website.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds like a lot of fun activities there.
Can you tell us about any programs that you all run?
Sure, I'd love to. We actually have 3 big programs that we run at the Visitor Center. During the holidays, we have the holiday nighttime magic Christmas light contest. And so people who decorate their homes for Christmas in an elaborate way enter the contest, and we create a map so that people who are visiting or residents can have a destination to go on a holiday light drive during the holidays, and it's really fun. And we also have an annual photography contest. So if people are out, everybody has a camera in their pocket now. We ask that they're high resolution photos. So you might need to change some settings, but we have a contest where people I got to start that over. Sorry. Our annual photography contest is where people can enter their photos of fun things to see and do in Albany. We have different categories for scenic, landmarks, events, people, restaurants. We are always looking for good food photos. And they have a chance to win prizes, and their photos are used in our marketing materials so they can see their image in print. And the winners, first, second, and third place, each get a gift card to the Pix, and we show their images with their name on the big screen so they can see their name and photo on the big screen at the Pix Theater in downtown Albany.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really neat.
Yeah. And we have just kicked off our Albany Summer Passport for Kids.
That looks fun. I really like that.
It's so fun. They get a physical passport, and we've been doing this for 16 years. We have 24 business partners, and they'll get stamps at each of those locations. They're always fun family things, like at the Carousel, the Albany Regional Museum, the Monteith House, the barn, Lakeshore Lanes, Thompson's Mill down just south of us in Shed. All sorts of places, fun things to see and do, and it gets families out and about during the summer. And in the booklet, we'll take their Polaroid, and they get their picture. That becomes a souvenir for the family. So.
Actually looks like a little passport.
Super cute.
It does, yeah. So, and that's a free program, so people can just pop into our office and sign up. We're happy
That's awesome.
Happy to share all the fun things to see and do in Albany.
How much of Albany's economy is influenced by visitors, and why should local businesses take more interest in getting people to come?
Well, I'll give you a couple stats. So tourism in Oregon is a $14 billion industry. It provides 118,000 jobs and generated $650 million in state and local tax revenue in 2024.
It's 1 year?
Here in Lynn County, we had 844,000 visitors bring in $186 million in 2023. The industry employs over 2,000 people in Lynn County, and Albany alone generated $1.3 million in TLT, the transient lodging tax dollars, last year.
Wow. Yeah.
So it does have an economic impact
Yeah,
here.
That's a lot of money.
It does.
That's more than I thought it would be.
Adds up quick.
But for local businesses, I like to think of the local support for businesses is awesome, and that keeps them running. But if they need a little extra margin, anywhere from 5 to 25%, could be visitors from outside of town. And that kind of puts them over the edge so they can support all of the other nonprofits and the schools and things. You know, when they have fundraisers, they'll come to a restaurant and say, hey, can you give us a gift certificate for this or that? Or, they're asked a lot. And I think the visitor industry helps them to have the opportunity and the means to be able to contribute more into our community.
Yeah. It really takes a village, as they say. Yeah.
So if you are a small business owner listening today, what are some simple things that they can do to become more visible to visitors?
Let us know what you're doing. If you have activities, events, or programs that would be of interest to visitors, if you let us know, pick up the phone and give us a call, or check in at our website, has our emails. Let us know what you have going on so that we can help market that.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you find that businesses are pretty good about letting you know, or could it definitely be more?
Businesses who consider themselves a tourist business or of interest to visitors are pretty good about reaching out to us. I'm not sure that all businesses know where all their customers are coming from. I don't know that it's something that people just ask right away. So they might not know. The visitors in Albany aren't super recognizable unless it's like the square dancers who come in January every year and they're in their square dance outfits, or sports teams, if they're in their jerseys, they might recognize that they're visitors from out of town. But most of our visitors just look like me and you walking down the street. Used to have a visitor guide or a piece of paper showing them where all of our historic homes are. Now they can just look on their phone. We have an app. We have a website.
Oh, you have an app?
We do. We have the Albany Explorer app. It's free.
Fun.
People can download it. It has all of our historic district tours. We have a Pioneering Women tour. So we have 13 women listed on that tour who have made significant impacts in Albany, sometimes the nation or the world.
Wow.
Nice. You said it was the Albany Explorer
app. Yep.
Albany Explorer app on Google and Apple, I'm assuming.
It is.
Awesome. You guys should check that out for sure. I'm going to download that. I didn't know about that. I like old stuff.
And if you keep it up to date, you'll get push notifications of events that are coming up so that you can be aware of things
I'm not
that are
local,
happening.
So it's really cool to hear all these fun things I don't know about.
Exactly. You said you guys went from one computer to now everything being online. So how has your guys' strategy changed over the years with social media and digital marketing?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Well, we do it all now. So it's not like you can get rid of print because print is not dead. We still distribute over 20,000 visitor guides every year. In fact, we have a new one coming out next week. And people still want that tangible piece of paper that shows them where to go or what to see. We have a lot of people come in looking for maps. However, everyone also has access to this on their phone with the Google Maps, social media. A lot of people are looking on Facebook or Instagram. So we also promote Albany that way.
Awesome. Yeah. Here's a fun one too. What is your favorite hidden gem in Albany?
I saw that question earlier. And I'm going to give you a couple.
Yes.
One.
The more the merrier.
Okay, great. I just saw my niece had a birthday party at Splatterbox. Have you heard of Splatterbox?
I've heard of them. It's like you throw the paint, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You had me
really
throwing
fun.
paint. That's
It's the only one
Say
in
less.
Oregon, and it's down on Water in Montgomery, and it's very reasonably priced, but for people who don't mind getting a little messy, it's a lot of fun. You can play music. They put the black lights up. The paint glows in the dark. It gets everywhere.
So what's the concept of that? I mean, I'm kind of thinking, what do you do? It's not like splatter art. It's actually like what do you do?
Well, it is art. You can get a mat and make it a piece of art, but it's literally getting paint on your friends and family.
Like paint wars.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. I love
It's
that.
a great
for it.
team building
exactly. I was
experience.
gonna say.
Yeah.
I heard
Take your teams there and
I heard throw paint, and I was like, say less. And just, where do I throw it? And what are we doing with this? And what's the purpose? I don't even care. Let me throw it. And you said you had a couple.
I do.
Yeah.
So Spring Hill Cellars Winery is in North Albany. And during the summer, on 4th Fridays, they're open late so people can enjoy their beautiful sunset over the Coast Range. They have live music. They have food trucks. It's just the most peaceful setting. I highly encourage people
And you
to look
said
that
the
up.
fourth what?
The 4th Friday.
4th Friday
So go
at-
through September at Spring Hill Cellars Winery.
I'll have to go to that.
And you
Yeah,
can find it on our website. We
I
are
love
always
that.
promoting that on our calendar page. But it is absolutely just relaxing and fun. And, Oregon's known for our wine.
Yeah.
We are.
And there's so many breathtaking
They're
views
good.
around here. They're unassuming when you drive by them. When you go get to sit in it, it's like, oh my gosh, this is really pretty right here. It's like driving by, you just miss it all.
And I'd mentioned the Monteith House earlier. It's shocking to me how many people have lived in Albany their whole life and will step into the Monteith House Museum and say they've never been there. And it's such a great experience. It's the first house that was built in Albany. It's a Pioneer-era home, and in fact, the most authentically restored Pioneer-era home in the state of Oregon.
Really?
It's used as an example of restoration at the national level on their website, and they have wonderful events. One of my favorites is the Christmas Parlor Tour, where historic homeowners will open their homes for people to come through, and they're decorated in their own family style. They're sharing their traditions. But the Monteith House is always my favorite for that tour.
Okay.
They decorate in pioneer style, so there's handmade ornaments, and It's decorated naturally with greens. The fireplaces are lit. It smells and feels like Christmas when you walk in.
Sounds like Christmas.
And you said the Monteith House?
The Monteith
Where's
House.
that located at?
It's right across from the post office on 2nd Street in downtown Albany. So between Calapooia and Washington.
Okay. I have to check that out. That sounds awesome. And you said it's the most preserved,
Most
authentic.
authentically restored pioneer home in the state. And it's open Wednesday through Sunday during the summer, 11 to 4.
Okay.
So I'd encourage you to come see.
Oh my gosh, I just want to hear more. What's next?
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, if you
We have a summer tour coming
Yeah.
up, and you can step inside the Monteith House for that too.
Okay.
It's the last Saturday in July. This year, I believe it falls on the 25th, and that runs from 11 to 5. Again, there are privately owned homes that are opened for people to be able to walk through and see, what's it like to live in a historic house. And the homeowners are there to answer questions. Sometimes they have some project in the works that people can find out, what does it take to maintain one of these homes, and is it livable? And they find out that absolutely it is.
Yeah, different world though too. So it's doable, but different.
Smaller, probably.
We're also lucky in Albany. We have 3 historic districts in the downtown area. We have the Monteith Historic District, the Hackleman, and the Downtown Commercial District. And between the 3 of those, there are about 100 square blocks. We have over 850 historic buildings.
Dang. That's crazy.
So it's all very walkable.
Yeah.
We have 3 museums in our downtown, the Albany Regional Museum, the Monteith House, and our Carousel, which is an all-time favorite.
Yeah.
People don't always know that they can go in the basement, and there is a museum, a carousel museum.
At the carousel?
Mm-hmm. And the carving happens down there. So they give free tours. You sign up and take an elevator ride downstairs and get a tour of the museum. It's the history of the carousel in America. And so there are examples of Denzel and Herschel.
That's awesome.
And then, of course, the carving, because each of those animals is hand-carved. And the painting happens upstairs. It's a little bit more visible for people to recognize, but they don't always know there's a tour downstairs.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't realize there's so many things here in Albany. And
I know, it makes me want to move
I
here.
heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard Albany also hosts the largest Veterans Parade west of the Mississippi. Is that true?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a qualifier on that. It's the largest all-volunteer Veterans Day Parade west of the Mississippi.
All volunteers. I was like, either way, it's something, the largest something. It was really cool.
Which speaks to the people of Albany, too, that they're all volunteering to put this on. We have a lot of volunteers. Our carousel takes 24 people a day. There are 24 shifts at the carousel a day to keep that open.
And that's
their
all
regular
volunteer?
hours. Well, they have staff now, too.
Yeah, they do? Okay, good.
But,
Jeez, 24 people?
But they do
Jeez.
have a lot of volunteers.
Yeah.
And they're always looking for more. And it's really fun. There are all sorts of opportunities. They have room for everyone there.
What's the requirements for volunteering?
They need to be 14 or older.
Good.
And there is an application process. But,
That's
you can...
Yeah, pretty straightforward. And I love that it's at a younger age, too. So.
Yeah, so they have had a program, too, where they taught high school kids to carve, actually carve. And at the end of the program, they gave them their own carving tools. So they're trying to,
That's awesome.
encourage the next generation of carvers, because the carvers are all volunteer. The painters are all volunteer.
Wow. That's cool. Do they have to have parent permission from 14 to 18, or they can just okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Cool.
So I guess the moral of the story is if you're a business owner, check it out, check your website out, because there's really cool things on there.
Yeah, and get involved.
Yeah.
If you're
Submit
local,
your events if you have any.
Absolutely.
Really good for marketing. So that's awesome. Okay, so I have 2 questions, kind of both together. Favorite local restaurant in Albany, and also coffee shop, like a local coffee shop you'd recommend to visitors.
So first, we tell first-time visitors they need to go to Sybaris Bistro.
Sybaris.
Okay. They have been in Albany for over 20 years. They serve locally sourced Northwest cuisine. Matt Bennett is the chef. He's been nominated twice as Best Chef of the Northwest by James Beard. They just moved to their new beautiful building, which is the old Oregon Electric Railway Station. You might have remembered it as Sedici's Pizza downtown Before that, it was the American Legion, but they've been working for the last 3 years on restoring that building.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's absolutely stunning. And they're open next week for reservations. So we really encourage people to try them. Their menu changes monthly depending on what's in season. And it's just a great experience. Matt and Janelle are also really philanthropic here in Albany. They do fundraisers for all sorts of nonprofits, from Habitat for Humanity, ABC House, the Carousel, you name it, they've done
awesome.
it. They've given over $600,000 out to the community through these fundraisers. And I need to tell you about the 4th of July.
That's right around the corner.
It's going to date, it will date this, but it's, coming up on the 4th of July. Matt will be out in front of his restaurant with his grill making hot dogs, locally sourced hot dogs, for free. He's going to hand them out as long as they last, starting at 12 o'clock.
That's awesome.
And he's not taking money, but he is encouraging people to make donations to the Albany Firefighter Fund, which is a really great program.
All donations go to that's cool.
Mm-hmm. And their fund helps people who've been displaced through fires and things like that. They need some of the necessities.
It's so important around here.
It really is. And sometimes it's lodging. Sometimes they just need a place to stay. So our Albany firefighters are heroes in multiple ways, and this is one of the ways that we can help. And he's not serving drinks, but Hasty Freeze is 2 blocks away, and we encourage people to go get something.
What was that one? Tasty Freeze?
Hasty Freeze.
I can't hear things today. Hasty Freeze.
Hasty Freeze is an Albany icon. It's a drive up, but you can also walk up to the window.
Is it that white building downtown, or what building? Where's Hasty Freeze?
It's right next to the fire station.
I'll have to check
On
that out.
7th and Lion.
Man, all these places now I got to go check out.
And the new Sybaris is at 5th and Lion.
Okay.
And we recommend reservations. But we have a couple other favorite restaurants, too. I don't know if you've been to the Barn in North
We
Albany.
love the Barn.
The Barn's great.
We love the Barn because there's so much to choose from.
Yes.
Even the finicky people in your family or your group of friends can find something that they'll love. There's such a great variety from sushi. I love the Hawaiian. One of my favorites is Oregon Homegrown Foods. If you have friends or family who have dietary restrictions, either dairy or gluten, all of their food is dairy and gluten-free.
Love that.
And it's just amazingly good food.
I like that because, again, like you just said, no one can make a decision. Just make a decision on all of it. I always end up with one thing
Just
from
go to the
different.
Barn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
My last question, if you could encourage every local business owner to do just one thing to help strengthen Albany for visitors, what would that be?
That's a really good question. I would say, if at all possible, to install an automatic door operator on your business. And I kind of threw you for a loop. This is a direction that the Albany Visitors Association board has gone in recently because we recognize that people struggle with doors trying to get in, whether it's someone with a wheelchair or a cane or a walker, but also people just carrying heavy things like luggage or boxes, people with strollers or wagons. Our farmers market just moved from City Hall parking lot to downtown Water Street, and it's a more accessible plaza, so it's curbless, and it's a lot easier for people to get around. Before we moved to our current location 2 years ago, our board said, let's make sure that we put an automatic door in and we put an accessible restroom in so that we can accommodate more people. So we also established a 501c3 charitable nonprofit with the idea that we want to try to make Albany more accessible to everyone. And so we're working on doing some fundraisers and applying for grants to help people and businesses put automatic doors, for example.
I love that.
So
That
we're
is
working
great.
on that.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to call and talk to me about it, I'm happy to talk to them about it. My number is 541-928-0911. That's 541-928-0911 at the Albany Visitors Association, and ask for Rebecca.
Yes, please do. Please reach out.
Yeah.
I mean, make it easier to access your business.
Yeah. Can you tell us again your website and any social media accounts?
Sure. We're Visit Albany on social media and Albany Visitors on Facebook. And our website is albanyvisitors.com.
Okay.
That's Albany Visitors, it's plural with an S.com.
And the app again was for
Albany Explorer.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Awesome. And before we close, I actually got to go back to one very important question that we skipped over. Your favorite recommendation for coffee?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's right.
Coffee.
Yeah.
I've been to Margin Coffee, and they're amazing. But do you have any other recommendations?
I have to say Margin is my favorite.
Margin? Okay.
And their downtown location and also their roastery over on Santa Am. Both locations are excellent, and it's a great place to meet up with folks. If you're downtown, you can get it to go and go for a great walk through our lovely downtown district.
I love that.
It's fun to just sit there, too, and enjoy your coffee. I love it.
That's fantastic.
Working there, very fun.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for joining us today, Rebecca. I learned a lot, and I'm sure listeners did, too.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a great resource for visitors and businesses as well to get their name out there.
Thank you. I really appreciate you having me.
And thank you, everybody, for listening today to The Business Edge. If you enjoyed today's episode, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts and share this episode with a business owner that you know. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, everybody.
The information provided here is for informational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any financial decisions.